Alright everybody, how are you doing today? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys the best enchantment combinations you can put on all the gear you see below. From, shields to elytras, all your gear that you'll be using throughout the game. Yeah, basically the best combinations, because some enchants actually make your gear worse. So, for that, why don't we just jump right into it. Alright guys, so basically there's no way to really put this, but I feel like these are the best enchantment combinations that you could put together. I have tested this out with multiple people and multiple servers, multiple scenarios, and this is probably the best for any PvP multiplayer server, whatever. So whatever game you're in, single player, multiplayer, it should work well. And all the enchants really help with your challenges. PvP and PVE single player, you don't really need to fight any other players, so you may need some different stuff. But then again, if you're in PvP, you definitely want sharpness instead of smite, and so on. So why don't we just start off with shields. Alright, so shields, it's pretty simple. There's only two things you can really put on it, and you can't really get anything wrong with it. It's just Unbreaking 3 and Mending. There's not much to say. I mean, that's just the only things you could put on that help it. You could put Curse of Vanishing or any other stuff like that, but really these two enchants will do just fine. Shield isn't really a tough issue, but for the sword, there's an issue. As you see here, I have Sharpness 5, Unbreaking 3, Looting 3, and Mending. You're probably already thinking, oh CT, where's this fire aspect and knockback? Well, let me explain. Basically, knockback. Let's say you're fighting a skeleton or blaze or any mob that has ranged attacks. You want to keep them close up and with you. You don't want to hit them away so that they can start shooting you longer. So if I just let's make it hard. Let's put the difficulty up. Let's do summon skeleton. Seriously, the more I get farther away from it, if I knock it back, if I had knockback, it will go farther out. I have to walk up and get shot more. But without knockback, I just run up and kill it, and it's easy. That's kind of a bad demonstration, but you understand my point. You're not going to hit something farther away from you when your whole point is I have to get up to it to kill it, for the most part. If you're going one sword. Fire aspect though is it's a little more complicated. I'm gonna actually give myself resistance, effect at S, resistance. 100 seconds, 255, and I'm gonna summon an Enderman. Summon an Enderman. If an Enderman, if you look at it, it's gonna try to kill you, right? Yeah. If you see right here, without any fire attacks, I punch it, and he's relatively with me. I can kind of keep my mark on him. He's not teleporting around all too crazy. But let's say I enchant at S, fire aspect. Enchant as fire aspect. Now once I hit him, he is gonna be on fire. And look at him go. He's be teleporting all around, taking damage and it's just hard to fight him and deal with him. The same thing goes with shulkers as well in the end. You're out shulker farming, and you're trying to kill these guys as quick as you can. If you hit them with fire aspect, they're gonna want to teleport really quick, and you're gonna lose them. So they're not really the best. Of course, against like normal players, PvP, fire aspect would be better. Again, knockback still not really that good. So yeah, that's really what I think. Fire aspect makes it hard against teleportation creatures, and then knockback is just bad overall, because then any ranged units can just keep on attacking you. All right, so then we come to the bow, and it's pretty simple. You got flame, Unbreaking 3, power 5, and punch 2. And this is where the debate comes in. Infinity versus Mending. Well, basically, guys, how you get a bow this good. You don't enchant it, actually. You have an AFK fish farm, and with that AFK fish farm, you have tons and tons of bows. So why would you get Mending when you could just easily remake a bow if it breaks? And Infinity is much nicer, much easier while you have the bow. Why carry on a ton of arrows and whatnot? You can only have one arrow, and even in your hand, just like this. It barely takes up any spots, and you have infinite range, infinite ammo. whatever. Why would you want mending if you could just remake one really quickly from what's left over at your AFK fish farm? But if you don't have an AFK fish farm, that could be a different problem. If you don't like doing AFK fishing, then maybe mending's for you and you just want to carry around with 10 arrows. That's fine too. I'm just saying that I personally think Infinity is better on the bow than mending. Alright, now we come to the Crossbow, which I know not that many people use, but I've experienced with this guy a lot when it came out, and I kind of know what's up with it. Basically, you have Unbreaking 3, Quick Charge, and Mending. The part that gets people mixed up is Multi-Shot and Piercing. For what I think, Piercing, it's a really unique situation. Basically, Piercing shoots through multiple mobs. But in the most parts, in Minecraft, you're never going to have mobs really in a straight line that you can shoot right through. You're going to have them all crowded up in a bunch, all, you know, swarming around here. They're not going to be in a single file line running down at you. And again, this is also works for PvP. You're just not going to be just one person. You're just going to shoot through and hit another guy. That's unrealistic. And that takes so much time. You'd rather have multi-shot, and in case you miss your shot, one of your spare arrows can actually hit it. I believe they fixed this, but one shot, all 3 arrows can't go into the same mob. So yeah, I shot at both at the cow, but 2 arrows are left on the floor. That was a problem before. And if you actually use this with instant damaging arrows, they're really strong. Really strong. So Crossbow with multi-shot and quick charge, mending, and breaking is probably the best one. And now the Trident, another one where it really depends what you want for what you get. I personally think that Impaling 5, Unbreaking 3, Riptide, and Mending is the best. You're probably thinking, C-Team, why won't you get Loyalty or Enchanting with it as well? I think you guys forget how strong Riptide is. If it's raining, you can basically get such a crazy amount of speed, and if you're in any trouble, you ever need to escape, your rockets won't be fast enough, or it's just not anywhere in PvP, so you can easily just fly away if it's raining, or you can go into the water and really get out of there real quickly. And again, for loyalty, you don't really throw your Trident out that much. Your bow is stronger than your Trident. Why are you gonna throw your Trident? That's unrealistic. And of course, you do have channeling, which in that rare chance that it's lightning storms, that's lightning, whatever you want to call it, it shoots lightning when you throw it. But it's not really reliable, it's not really consistent. So with that, I think Riptide on the Trident is the best. Now we come to the axe. You're probably thinking, oh, it's just an axe. What could be so special about an axe? Wrong. You want to put smite on your axe, guys. You have sharpness on your sword, and you really want smite on your axe. Because trust me, if you're ever fighting the Wither or any undead mobs, smite is going to whoop their butt, alright? They die so quickly. I can use this guy who gets the Wither, and it will be done in minutes. Mere minutes. So you have smite 5 and breaking 3, silk touch, because if you're ever mining trees, or you ever need to break a glass, it's helpful. Silk touch you don't really need, but it's helpful. Efficiency 5 and mending. So I think smite it's better. Why you're gonna put anything? You could always just add smite. It doesn't hurt it. It doesn't hurt the axe. Just put smite on it. You already have sharpness on your sword. Might as well get some help against the Wither and some of those other undead mobs. All right, then we go over to the pickaxes, which yes, there are 2. Because yeah, I know there's 2 very important pickaxe enchantments: Fortune 3 and Silk Touch. So basically, you want a Breaking 3, Efficiency 5, and Mending on one pickaxe, and then the same thing on the other, but they should both have Fortune 3 and Silk Touch. Of course, Silk Touch is pretty self-explanatory. If you ever need an E-chest, raw stone, just raw material. Silk Touch, again, very helpful in Fortune. If you're ever mining ores, you get a ton of ores back from it. You definitely want to get Fortune 3 as soon as possible early game to get as many diamonds as you can when you're in the mine, so you can get diamonds really quick. So yeah, those are my picks for the pick. Pretty easy. You do want 2 picks, trust me. You don't want to be playing Minecraft only 1. Definitely get 2. 1 is Fortune, 1 is Silk Touch. And then we come over here to the shovel. It's pretty simple. Just on Breaking 3, Silk Touch 1, Mending, and Efficiency 5. So yeah, pretty self-explanatory. You don't want Fortune on the shovel, because imagine you're mining gravel. Basically, you're never gonna get gravel. You're only gonna get flint instead. And if you guys build with concrete, you need to gather gravel. It's not really the best. So yeah, I would guess Silk Touch instead of Fortune on the shovel. Now that we're all done with the items, let me know what you guys think. If you've been watching so far, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and let me know what you think about these choices in the comments. I'm really curious. But yeah, now we're going over to the helmet, which we want Protection 4, Aqua Infinity 1, Respiration 3, Unbreaking 3, and Mending. Protection 4 is probably the best out of all the other protections, because fire resistance, blast protection, they really happen. Protection 4 is a lot more common and a lot more practical. You're probably thinking, hey, CT, why don't you have thorns on here? Thorns are so cool. They're not. They're not. If you've ever been hit and you have thorns and and someone's hitting your chest plate, and let's say it has thorns, your chest plate loses durability with thorns. If you have thorns, your armor will lose durability quicker. So unless you want to keep on shredding your gear and have a risk of losing it in a fight, even with mending and unbreaking, I would not recommend thorns. And it's not really that helpful, and it just shreds your armor. So again, if chest plates, same thing, no thorns. It's protection 4, unbreaking 3, and mending. Pretty simple. And for pants, it's the same thing, protection 4, unbreaking 3, and mending. And then for the shoes, pretty much the same thing, no thorns. We're gonna have protection 4, feather falling 4, depth starter 3, unbreaking 3, and mending. Pretty self-explanatory. You really need all these. And yeah, for the elytras, it's very simple as well. Mending 1 and unbreaking. So yeah, those are all the gear you guys could probably use. There are fishing rods, which I don't know why I cover it. You put everything on the fishing rod. This luck of the sea, lure, unbreaking, and mending. There's no really problems with fishing rods. So I just thought, hey, look at all these items. People may not know the best ways to use them. I think what's really important is with armor, don't use thorns, and with an axe, put smite on it. And then these are kind of more your choice. But these were my top enchant combinations that I would have. So yeah, with that, hope you guys did enjoy the video. I don't know what that was, but yeah, if you did enjoy, get this far, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And let me know again what you think about this list. I think I did pretty alright. I think it really covers everything, and it really has its pros and cons to every weapon combination I said. Of course, this is my opinion, and everybody has their right opinion and their wrong opinion. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy and hopefully learned something at least from this video, and we'll work towards that new enchantment combination. At least you're trying it, your bow, whatever it is. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out. Have a good one.